and here with me now is Bassman James. Hello.
Hello, how are we? Nice to speak to you.
You too. Is this your man cave that you're in at the moment then?
It is, yeah. Sometimes I call it a studio, sometimes I call it a man cave. You know, it's funny kind of being in lockdown for the last however many months. It's not that different for a rock band than usual, certainly. Apart from we would usually be out on the road, but when we are at home, I'm just in here anyway. You know, I don't really leave, so.
I mean, the last time I spoke to you, that was when you were headlining at Download. You did main stage headlining, 2017, and you were about to go on. I mean, I haven't seen you after that. How did it go for you?
It was fabulous. It was really, really good fun. It was nerve-wracking beforehand. I remember there was a little bit of drama beforehand, I suppose, a little bit of questioning whether we were worthy of being headliners, and some of the festival faithful were a little unsure about just whether they could pull it off, I think. And I don't know whether that was something we thought about too much, because, you know, we believe in ourselves, but what a moment it was for the band to. We've got a long history with the festival. You know, we've been playing there since 2004. So to finally get a chance to headline, it felt like kind of everything had come home, everything had come together. We definitely have fun, and after a moment like that, you have to take a moment just to appreciate the moment, because it doesn't come around too often.
So what's happening with the album then? Because obviously your release date's moved on that, hasn't it?
It has, obviously due to the virus, couldn't physically get records made. The album was conceived, written way before the virus, but it's funny how things take on a different meaning, and
oh God, yeah,
you know, and how sort of pertinent to this time I think the record is. So, you know, we can't wait for it to come out.
It feels like you've reached, like you say, you started Download in 2004, and then you've reached the pinnacle of that, you know, for a performer at Download. You've headlined the main stage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you would like to come back again and do it again. I mean, how would you try to top that?
Oh, that's a good question. I thought we were just going to talk about how great that performance was. I didn't think we were good. You know, every time you do a show, you want to do it better. If it's a huge event for a band like us, headlining Download, it's like it doesn't get much bigger than that. You know, it's since become apparent in the industry that there's what's known as the Biffy slot, which I didn't know about this, and that's the mid-afternoon main stage, which is what we seem to do for 5 or 8 years. I didn't realise that was a thing, but apparently late afternoon main stage, that's the Biffy slot. I think we must have been hanging about just at that level for so many years, at kind of all the different festivals. So that's where the name came from, I guess. But
no more. We get a chance to come back and do it again. I don't know how, sitting here in my man cave, we're going to do it, but we will do it. We will make every effort, because it means so much to us, that festival, the connection and the history that we have. And it feels, you know, Download started in 2003, I think. Am I right? And you're right,
we played 2004, and we've kind of gone on this journey together, helping each other along the way. So basically, Download, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
No, I love you guys. I love that, you know, you're constantly pushing yourselves, and you can go from headlining a festival like Download to doing the MTV Unplugged that you did, which was incredible, like incredible. So, you know, I take my hats off to you. You're a brilliant band. You've worked hard, and you deserve to be playing that slot and doing what you're doing.
That's very kind of you, Kylie. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. We've loved every step of the way, you know, from playing at like Portsmouth Wedgwood Rooms and the Tunbridge Wells Forum and all these little venues up and down the country that were such a part of our identity as a band and growing up. And the fans that Download and festivals around the country also saw us in these little venues, and as they grew up and went to festivals, we kind of all became part of this big tapestry of culture, and music's such a big part of that. I'm so grateful to have been a part of it, to to have our wee part of it, both as fans and laterally as a band. And when we're still fans, you know, that hasn't stopped. So it's you know, we feel so lucky for those moments, and you know, it won't be long before it's back. That would be amazing.
It's been lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much.
And you, Kylie, take care. Love to everyone at home.
Yeah, take care.